Welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here with you today to talk about another chakra. We are taking the time to go through all of the 7 main chakras to give you some basic information, as well as crystals and essential oils to pair with each chakra to really work through that energy within each chakra center. What chakra are we talking about today, Cynthia?
The throat chakra, our center of communication, where we speak our truth.
The throat chakra is such a, for me at least, such a major piece because this is what got blocked up for me for so long. That has to do with expression, right? That expression piece. But it is that highest truth. It's that authenticity. It is the communication center, which we talk about a lot, the throat chakra having to do with expression. We don't always talk about that. It has to do with listening too. Communication is both. It's expressing and listening, speaking and listening. So your throat chakra has to do with both of those aspects. And sometimes it's really about listening to yourself, being honest with yourself and really listening to yourself. And is also works with sound. Sound is a major piece of the throat chakra as well. It's located at the center of the throat, in that throat region, front and back of the throat. It's physically associated with the throat, the ears, the mouth, the shoulders, and the neck, kind of that whole region there. And of course, those aspects of speaking and listening. Physiological function is communication, as we said. It's really about that communication, expressing, speaking, listening, but also that honesty and truth aspect. If you feel like you're not being honest, that throat chakra can really get blocked up very quickly. And actually, I read a book and it's called Anatomy of Spirit. It's about the chakras, and I can't remember who wrote it. I'll tell you that. I can't remember who wrote it. I want to say Caroline Myers. Anyway, it's called Anatomy of Spirit. And in that book, she talks about that the throat chakra has everything to do with any kind of illness or disease that we come up with. Of course, they sit within different chakras as well, but your throat chakra always has something to do with any kind of illness, disease that comes up in the physical body as well. The challenge here is lies and judgment, judging the self and not being honest. That's the major challenge here in the throat chakra. Again, it has to do with honesty, but also that expression. When we're not expressing, then we're not being honest. We're, in some ways, being in that space of lying, which is why the major challenge is lies. Really great mantras to use with that throat chakra energy to help get it moving, to support opening up of the throat chakra is I express, I speak, I listen. And these can be really good tools to use for the self. Sometimes when we talk about expression and we talk about speaking and communication, we're not always ready to express what we're feeling to another person or share it with anyone else. But really what's important here within your throat chakra is being honest with yourself and expressing it within yourself. So using these mantras to say, I express, I speak, I listen to myself, right? Really opening up that space to be honest with yourself and express what you need to, even if it's just in a private space with just you. That's still expressing, that's still communicating, that's still letting it out. The sound vibration to work with the throat chakra is hum. And again, repeating that or listening to the repetition of that in meditation. The throat chakra especially can be really, really great to actually repeat hum in your meditation yourself, because that vibration works so well with the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is about sound. It's about vibration. So it can be really powerful to actually say it yourself. Of course, there are crystals and essential oils that work well with the throat chakra. And I know Cynthia has some crystals for us. So can you share them with us?
Oh, absolutely. Probably the best known is Sodalite for working with the throat chakra. It activates truth. Exactly what Katie was talking about. But there's some others that are just fascinating. Beautiful Amazonite helps you give calm communication, takes the edge off the stress and the anxiety of communicating. Angelite, um, it inspires honesty. Aquamarine, beautiful, beautiful aquamarine is enhances your courage. Blue apatite, oh, I love that color of blue apatite. It's so bold and but yet still and calm, and the color of the purest ocean. It helps with acceptance and peace. Blue aventurine helps with awareness, which of course you have to have if you're going to speak your truth. And Lapis Lazuli is a great one for discernment. What are you really focusing on? What are you really trying to communicate? If you're having trouble with that, then bring out some of that beautiful royal blue lapis, and it'll help you in that area. And I know you have a favorite, Katie.
Gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite between these. I really love all of these crystals. Just really, I'm drawn to all of these at different times and different moments. So I really don't think I could pick a favorite. I think that all of these, I really like to work with all of these. I know that Lapis is one that I go to a lot, as well as Aquamarine and Amazonite, but I couldn't differentiate between which was my favorite in all of them. What about you? Yeah.
No, I shouldn't have put the question that way, because I feel exactly the same. There isn't one here that isn't my favorite under under different circumstances. Just whatever the need arises, they're all very, very strong, but very calming at the same time, and amazing to work with as far as helping support that communication, that truthful finding your truth, which is it's just a basis for inner peace, don't you think, Katie? When you're speaking your truth, then you can be peaceful inside.
Absolutely. That inner peace that some of these crystals really create is so important for speaking your truth, for being in your truth, because sometimes it feels a little bit scary, when you're just kind of like letting yourself out, right? Um, Great ways to use these crystals to really support that inner peace, to support that movement of the throat chakra energy. Wearing it on a necklace, again, that necklace is going to fall near the throat chakra. Meditating with the crystal on your throat space, really letting that vibration of the crystal kind of infuse in that throat center. Carrying it with you during times of communication. You've got to go express yourself, or you have to go speak in front of people, or you are leading a meeting, or it's really going to be a time to listen, just carrying the crystals with you through those moments. Creating crystal grid, infusing it with that intention, revisiting it every day, really great opportunity there to really kind of open up the throat chakra energy. Of course, crystal essential oil roller bottles, another great option to really pair those two elements of nature and the vibration that is given to us from nature's magic to really balance and support the throat chakra energy. I know Cynthia has a recipe for us, so let's hear it.
I do indeed. This is for the 10 ml bottle, your standard essential oil roller bottle. And you would put 6 drops of the Roman Chamomile, 6 drops of frankincense, 4 drops of lavender, and 4 drops of eucalyptus in that 10 ml bottle, and then fill up the rest of it with a carrier oil of choice. As I've said before, I recommend the jojoba because of the skin benefits. But if this is something you're only going to use every once in a while, you think you'll have it around for a while, then you might want to try coconut oil because it has longer stability, longer shelf life, as they say. And you just put those all in there together. and you can use it either on the front on your throat chakra, or if you prefer, you can use it on the back of your neck, because as Katie said, the throat chakra is all around us. It's not just in one spot. And as always, if you're hearing, your intuition, your voice is saying put it someplace else, then unless it's one of those no places for essential oils, absolutely follow your intuition. We always encourage you to follow your intuition.
Yes, that intuition speaks truth, speaks that authentic truth. Listen, it'll help keep your throat chakra open. What a great blend to use. What a great way to work with your throat chakra energy too. Just pairing the vibration of essential oils as well as crystals can be so, so powerful. And that is all we got for you today for the throat chakra. We do have an ebook that has all the information about the throat chakra today, including the crystals and the essential oil blend that we discussed. But not just that, it includes information on all of your 7 main chakras from root to crown. It has a great amount of information for you to really work with your chakra system to balance, to support that energy that flows within you all the time. So if you want to go ahead and grab that, there's a link below in the description that you can grab that ebook totally free. And we will meet you back here next week talking about the third eye chakra. One of my favorites. I don't know why, but it is. So we'll see you then.